Hello everyone and welcome to Guiding Star Tarot. I'm so happy to have you back. I hope you're all doing well. Today's pickle card reading is an exciting reading and it's all about your wishes coming true and which one. As always, my dears, there are 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile number 1 with the rose quartz crystal. Pile number 2 with the amethyst crystal. Okay, and pile number 3 with the green fluorite crystal. So choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to. You can choose either by the crystal or by the picture of the cards that are representative of the pile. And after done choosing, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps in the description box below. But before we get started, please take a quick moment to hit like and also to subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. And for those of you interested in the decks that I'll be using for today's reading, you can find all the links in the description box as well, so you can check them out. And without further ado, let's get started with the readings. Hello my lovely pile number 1 and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the rose quartz crystal and as well who is drawn to the tulip card. Okay, so this is your pile number 1. I'm going to start with your tarot, then I'm going to shuffle your oracle decks and I'm going to pick up some cards from the oracles and then we're going to start with the reading. So for pile number 1, your wish is coming true. Which one? What wish is coming through for pile number 1? Okay, so we have 5 tarot cards. Okay, so you have the 6 of Wands. You have the, oh, this is the Hangman. Okay, the Hangman. You have the Judgment, 2 of Pentacles, and Justice card. I think we can fit one more tarot. So let's pick up another card, okay? Just to get more information, more details for pile number 1. Okay, 8 of Cups. Okay. Now I'm going to shuffle your tea leaves and I'm going to pick up some tea leaves as well for you. So for pile number 1, your wish is coming true. Which one? Okay, so there's 3 leaves. I'm going to keep them on the side for a little bit later. And we're also going to take some cards from this deck. So let's see 2 cards for pile number 1. Your wish is coming true. Which one? Okay. So there are more than just 2 cards. Actually, there's 4 cards, but we're going to keep them. There should be a message in here for you. Again, I'm going to keep them for later. And I also want to see a message or an advice from the angels for you, pile number 1, for today's reading. Okay, so I'm going to keep that on the side as well. Now, let's get started with the readings, shall we? So pile number 1. What I feel here with the tulip, just right from the start, yeah, like right from the beginning of your reading with this card that you were drawn to, I see you or your life or like a situation in your life starting to bloom. Okay, it's like tulips really reminds me of springtime, of flowers coming into bloom, right? And I feel like here there is like a new chapter coming in for you with this wish that's coming true, which is going to allow you to bloom, to grow, to thrive, okay? And also to feel alive again, or to feel like this new chapter in your life feels totally like you know, it's like refreshing and it just makes you feel alive and excited, okay, and like more energized as well. Okay, so pile number 1, I see here with the Judgment, very important decision coming through for you, okay, which is going to be making this wish come true. 2 of Pentacles, again, is a card of undecisiveness or having to choose between 2 options, having to decide over 2 situations, 2 options, 2 opportunities. Maybe for some of you, you've been feeling like this for a while now in regards to, like, let's say a desire that you have or something that you deep down you feel drawn towards. Okay, and I'm sensing here that you are going to find that answer. Okay, for those of you that you're looking for an answer and your wish is to find a solution or to finally get that clarity, that answer for a decision, for a big decision that you have, or like, let's say you have to make an important choice here and you've been feeling like very confused, or you need to find some sort of clarity. Okay, that's also coming in here with that hangman. What I feel here also is that this wish that's coming true for you, okay, it will be freeing you from a situation that you deep down, you know that it doesn't fulfill you anymore. Like 8 of Cups is energy of you leaving behind something that doesn't bring you value, that doesn't serve you in any way, that doesn't resonate with you anymore, that you outgrew perhaps. It can be a job, it can be a situation, a friendship, a romantic connection, okay, depending on how it resonates with your with your personal situation, pile number 1. I'm sensing here, like, you know, since I was drawn to put the rose quartz in your pile, this could be romantic for a lot of you. So I feel like here you're either like already in this energy of undecisiveness or feeling like something, it doesn't like, you know, align with you anymore. And I sense here that it's going to be a big decision for you, or even like this big decision would have something to do with an announcement, a big announcement. Again, could be not necessarily romantic, can be about a career situation, okay? And I feel like with the Judgment, there's going to be a very like important announcement, which is going to bring you the justice that you deserve, pile number 1. So this announcement can be a promotion. This announcement can be like a job offer. This announcement can be receiving something that you deserve. Okay, some good news. Something that will really bring you the respect, the recognition that you deserve, the admiration of people. Okay, especially here with the Judgment and the 6 of Wands. This is literally 2 cards that describe people looking up towards you, you gaining notoriety or recognition, your business getting that recognition, your name, you getting success of some form that's bringing you like fulfilled customers or happy, you know, people that are inspired by you, or like, let's say, followers, you know, depending on what this wish is and how it resonates for you. I just hit the mic. I do see that coming for you. Okay. And I feel like with this announcement, or with this kind of like shift, okay, that's coming in, you will be having a bit of a hard time deciding. Like you will be faced at a fork in a road with 2 different paths, and you're gonna have to choose one. So let's say for some of you, your side hustle is gonna start making you so much money, and you're gonna juggle 2 things at once, 2 projects at once, like your own business and like a day job, or like a business and then like a different project, right? Let's say a new collaboration perhaps. Like there's gonna be a bit of this, like juggling between both things, like, and being like at a position where like, okay, I have to decide, or just simply deciding. But I feel like you will kind of pull back a bit, you will take some time, and you will genuinely like think things through, and you will start to look at the situation from a more broader perspective and get to an understanding, get to a clarity about what's best for you. And I feel like you will make the decision that's going to, you know, like it's going to bring you towards like this success more and more, like you're hoping on a new path. But I feel like although it's going to be a hard decision, I feel like it's going to be the right one, and deep down you'll feel that, pile number 1, and you are going to feel also so excited, okay, and so grateful for getting this. I feel like it's something that brings balance back into your life, restores balance in some way, either like, you know, the energy that you put into something, the effort, the time, you know, that you put into something, and finally getting the results that you desire and you deserve as well. Like very, you know, and like very strong emphasis on deserving with this Justice card. And I feel like you will like genuinely feel like, okay, this is my time to shine. This is your time to shine, pile number 1. And this is the opportunity that I've been waiting for, okay, and I cannot let this go. And definitely I see kind of like this is gonna be kind of the path, you know, like with how things might unfold with this wish that's coming true for you. All right, let's take a look at your oracles. So I'm gonna start with your tea leaves. You have both money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. All right. Oh my God, bell, announcement. Pile number 1. I did tell you there's gonna be a big announcement that's gonna be very important for you in this wish. And the leg, stepping into a new experience. Yes, pile number 1. I feel definitely like this is about, like this wish will start unfolding with an announcement. It can be an offer, it can be an opportunity, it can be like announcement that you, let's say you receive through an email for collaboration, or let's say you receive like notification that you're starting to get monetized, or you're starting to get like certain money, or like you're getting like happy customers reviews, or you're getting more recognition, or you're getting that promotion. Again, it's gonna be different for you know, you watching this pile, but take it how it resonates with your specific situation. But what it says is that, you know, you're entering a new chapter. I did say it is a new era for you. This is the announcement that's putting the start of a new era, a big decision that's putting the first step towards a new chapter in your life, which is bringing you the results that you deserve. It's bringing you the success, the recognition that you deserve. Okay. And it also involves like stepping into a new experience, like stepping into a new kind of path, you know, like you're kind of starting to walk on a different path that feels different. It's like a new chapter. You're you know, exploring, you know, like unknown territories, which is both exciting, but I feel like it's gonna feel a bit daunting. That's why you're gonna even like be a bit undecisive, or you're gonna have a bit of a hard time kind of finding your balance, perhaps, for some of you. As I see this Two of Pentacles on a boat, for some of it can include traveling to a new place, traveling to a new country, okay, stepping into a new experience, new lifestyle, new country, new kind of situations, meeting new people, exploring new horizons, yeah. And with the both, you know, there, oh, you have 2 boats actually. Ooh, very big on traveling for you, pile number 1. And it does say money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. This message is about easy money, or money that come out of nowhere, or, you know, it's not like necessarily easy since you've worked so hard for this, but it feels like coming out of nowhere. It feels like it's like something you don't expect, like just that moment. It feels like it's just appearing, you know, out of a sudden. But it comes like maybe unexpected, but it definitely brings like a huge amount of like fulfillment, and it feels right. Like, yes, I finally did it. Like, finally it's paying off, right? So again, like money can be earnings, promotion, your side hustle, or your business starting to get like your earnings, like consistent earnings. Even it can be property, can be announcement. If you're, for those of you in pile number 1, searching for a property or wishing to find a home, to, you know, find a solution or a way to buy a home, or like to even relocate somewhere, again, to travel, right? To relocate somewhere. Again, that's coming in here. Also could be, let's say some of you like, you're even gonna get like opportunity for work, which is also including, you know, a place to stay as well, or like offer to have like where to stay as well. Or let's say you already have that settled, like with the work, and then you're looking for a place, and that's coming in here. For some of you, it's just the money. For some of you, it's the property, and it doesn't have to be overseas. It can be just like a, you know, a place that you dream about. As I said, it's gonna resonate a bit differently, but these are the main ideas. Let's see what else is coming through. Truth be told. Okay. Regeneration. Okay, milk and honey. Let me see how I'm gonna put these cards. Pile number 1, because I was meant to get 2 and we got more, but I'm just gonna put them like this. I hope you don't mind. We decided to keep them because should be a message. You have mending, okay. and milk and honey. Okay. I know I kind of reversed their order, but it doesn't, it doesn't really make that difference because we're just looking at the messages. It's not like a timeline, a specific timeline. So pile number 1, milk and honey. This is abundance. This is abundance. This is hope. I see you feeling very hopeful. I see you gaining back your motivation, your confidence with this wish, with this offer, with this announcement. And I see it's going to bring you a lot of abundance and like, especially like money-wise or, even like property-wise, it's like giving you comfort, bringing you stability, comfort, enjoying life more, enjoying, a lifestyle or a specific home, a situation like financially or materialistically that is making you feel happy and fulfilled and you're truly enjoying it. Okay. And it's like really something that you desire so much because it makes you so happy and it makes you feel so blessed and lucky. Like there is like a picture here of like being supported and like kind of guided and protected from above. And that's the feeling that you're gonna get with this wish coming true. With this truth be told, I'm sensing here, like with these wide window doors kind of opening up in the space of the heart, it really speaks about stepping into a new journey or a new chapter where you live a life in alignment with who you are now. Okay, remember how I said in the beginning of your reading, you might be in a situation right now that feels like it doesn't resonate with you anymore, like you outgrew it or it just doesn't fit with who you've become, right? Because we are constantly changing and shaping and becoming, the best version of ourselves. And I see you kind of reaching to that point where like when you start walking on this new path or you're into this next chapter, it's fully and truly in alignment with who you are now, with your desire now, with your version of yourself that's now. Okay. And for some of you, I'm getting also like a different message with this justice and truth be told. For some of you, this announcement has something to do with maybe, some of you in pile number 1, maybe you dealt or you're still dealing with, like the legal situation of some inheritance or money, right? And you're expecting an announcement, a positive announcement in your favor, which is going to reveal the truth. Okay, which is, a truth that is bringing you justice. Again, I see that happening here for those of you in pile number 1 that, resonate with that message. I also feel here that with the regeneration, remember I said you're starting to feel alive again within this new chapter. You're feeling happier. You feel like you're birthed again. You have the opportunity for a new life that is just in alignment with you, that feels right, that feels fulfilling, that gives you the opportunity to grow, to thrive, to bloom. Yes, exactly how I said in the beginning of your reading. The tree here with the regeneration is literally like sprouting new leaves and is rising up, is growing from the ashes. It's like you're resonating with the phoenix energy of like rising up from the ashes and getting to a new life, which is just like a new opportunity for you to shine, to glow, to receive the success and the recognition that you deserve. And with mending, okay, also this describes, the fact of something being fixed, mended, I see you like either mending, let's say for some of you, it's like money situation, like coming into balance, or being able to mend your, just like, I don't know how to put this, but it feels like mending, like how you feel into your day-to-day life. Because by living in a situation that doesn't resonate with you or it doesn't fulfill you in any way, and it just feels like you're not living, like you're numb, right? And as walking through this new path and receiving this announcement, this opportunity, and having this chance to kind of like restart again, or like have a different life that's just more in alignment, or bringing you justice or some form of, like recognition and success, is literally like mending your everyday life, like how you're feeling in your day-to-day life, like mending your heart, mending your sense of happiness. Because I see here you're like living a life of fulfillment, of abundance, of wealth. Also, it's portrayed here with milk and honey, but also like a life that feels sweet, that feels amazing, and you're just savoring, you know, this life. And as you're mending, let's say, either a relationship with yourself or like your sense of happiness, your sense of fulfillment, like something is being kind of sewed back, you know, into stability here or into balance. Okay. It can be like mending this disrupted balance into the amount of work and time and effort you put into something, and not noticing any results or waiting for some results here. And that's also like justice is coming into your life, restoring the balance, mending, you know, something that felt broken or it didn't feel right. Okay, and as the last card, the message from the angels was success. Is success, yeah, for you, pile number 1, which I feel like it's so just like simple but so powerful and so like, you know, like expressive and in alignment with your reading. Because pile number 1, all these cards kept saying your wish is coming true, which is involving an announcement that's leading you towards success, that's bringing you the justice you deserve, it's bringing you success. I feel like in, you know, either legal situation, if you're dealing with that, money situation, property situation. Okay, I really feel that strongly. Okay, for you, pile number 1, experiencing success in what you do, also fulfillment and abundance, and feeling happier and feeling like you have the chance to really bloom, really grow and thrive, okay, within this new chapter. So pile number 1, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Also, for those of you interested in booking a private reading with me, the link is in the description box. And guys, I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 2, and welcome to a reading to everyone who chose the Amethyst crystal, as well as who are drawn to the Mandrake card. So let's see what wish is coming true for you. And I'm going to start with your tarot. I'm going to take some oracles also afterwards, and then we're going to start the reading. So let's take a look for pile number 2. The wish that's coming true for you. What wish is coming true for pile number 2? Okay, so we've got 5 tarot cards. Let me take another one, because I remember from pile number 1 we can fit 6 into the frame. All right, so we got another one. You have the 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, 9 of Swords. Okay, you also have, the Justice card. Pile number 1 also had it. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Queen of Swords. Oh my god, you've got so many swords, pile number 2. Also 9 of Cups. So the swords represent all about the mind, clarity, but even more than that, you know. Let's just take a look at all your cards, and then we're going to start with the reading, okay? All right, let's move on to your tea leaves. I'm going to pick 3 tea leaves for pile number 2 about the wish that's coming true. All right, this one kind of wanted to flip, so I'm going to keep it. I'm gonna put them on the side and start picking up some other oracles from this deck for pile number 2. Okay. Oh, all right, that's one. Oh, just kind of like pushed all the other cards around. Okay, no worries. All right, let's see the other one. Okay, and last but not least, I want to pick up also an advice or message from the angels for today's reading for you, pile number 2, in regards to your wish that's coming true. Okay, So you've got 2 messages from the angels. I'm gonna keep them. Should be a message in there. So now let's start with your tarot, pile number 2. So as I said, swords are all about the mind, which bring a lot of clarity, bring a lot of communication as well, and it can represent good news through communication, or even finding a solution, finding an answer. Also, it can represent overcoming an obstacle. I get here very strong warrior energies in your reading, pile number 2, with the Knight of Swords, with the Queen of Swords. Like, these are both like very strong, powerful warrior mode energy, which I feel like you're either stepping into, or it's like this wish coming true. It's literally going to allow you to like create a lot of progress, or it's going to bring a lot of progress into your life, cutting through things that no longer serve you, or creating like more confidence in you, allowing you to put yourself out there, okay, allowing you to like have more freedom or independence, or to gain your independence back. So with the 4 of Pentacles, this is energy of holding really tightly onto something, which can mean like having an kind of like an instinct to hold really tight on the idea of like, you know, like money, into the into the idea that money are hard to get, or like being in scarcity mentality, which is that basically feeling like you have to really hold tightly because money doesn't come that easy, you know, like having those limiting beliefs around money, which could resonate with you, pile number 2, or like growing up in that kind of mindset, hearing that along your journey. Also, it doesn't necessarily have to be money that you're holding on to. It can be something else. It can be a person, it can be a situation, a job, you know, something that deep down you feel like it's not fulfilling you. But also this 4 of Pentacles can mean holding on to something because of fear of letting go, or fear of putting yourself out there, getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of that bubble. Okay, something that you're used to, something that feels known, and you're just sticking to it just because of that. Although you know that getting out of your comfort zone would bring you the real fulfillment. Also, that 4 of Pentacles can mean, you know, just like, a strong need to feel in control, to feel stable, to feel that stability. And again, it's kind of like pushing you into this fear and blockage and stagnation of not like giving 100%, or not diving into certain opportunities. Okay, so might resonate again with you. So either money, like fear of losing money, scarcity mentality, holding on to things that don't serve you, could be limiting beliefs, fears. But what I feel here also is that with the 9 of Swords, there is also energy of fear as well. There's a lot of fear in your pile number 2, and I'm really like sorry that you feel that way, that you're into this mindset. If it resonates, like 9 of Swords is a card of sleepless nights, not being able to rest properly, having a lot of worries, of stress, of anxiety. So it could be that a lot of you in pile number 2 might feel that way about money, or like you might have like money issues, or just like, you know, you truly desire to maybe attract more money, to gain more money, to make more money, and it feels like it's never happening. So what I'm gonna hear is that you're gonna get a lot of clarity about, or understanding, you know, when it comes to this, about how to take action from a place of fulfillment. Okay, and this is exactly what it's going to bring into balance with this justice. This is what I feel like, you know, like with this justice is like this energy, you know, like the energy that you put into like out there, from your work you're doing, from the project you're doing, from like the actions you're taking, and from the mindset that it stems from, and the results that you're getting. It just creates that balance into your life. So I see you no longer living in fear, or no longer coming from a place of fear, or you know, needing to be so much in control, or fearing that, you know, maybe letting go or just allowing yourself to embrace maybe change or certain you know, opportunities that might seem daunting, you know, would make you like freeze and literally like not live to your true potential or not achieve these wishes. You know, like I see you letting go of that, shedding off those fears, shedding off that need for control, or finally walking out, stepping out of that comfort zone, which is going to bring you the true fulfillment. Like Nine of Cups is a card of contentment, like being happy. But when I mean like being content, it's not just like being like happy with just like, okay, it's just like that and I'm just gonna try to be content. No, this is a card of like feeling proud, okay, of yourself, of feeling so happy and accomplished by everything that you managed to achieve, because this is a card of getting a lot of achievements. Like the Nine of Cups, the number 9, it's almost like to the completion of the 10 of Cups, which is like the ultimate fulfillment, right? And Nine of Cups is not far from that. Like Nine of Cups is literally feeling like all those cups are filled and you have all these cups that are just like your achievements, your wishes coming true, your goals being accomplished, and feeling so happy. Okay, and that's why I'm saying like content with where you're at in your life, at what point you find yourself in your journey, how your life is looking like, how you're feeling overall. It can be again about money, relationship, you know, general situations in life. Take it how it resonates. But I just see here like a lot of glow, you know, like you glowing. And I kind of feel like this tie here, right, is becoming looser. You're untying yourself from a blockage, from a stagnation, pile number 2, with this wish coming true. So for some of you, this wish could be even like gaining your independence back, feeling free, healing, you know, and finding the confidence in yourself to finally be able to put yourself out there, getting this balance into your life, you know, of putting a certain energy and attracting, you know, these accomplishments. So for some of you, these cards are cards, as I said, of good news, of clarity, of honesty, with Justice card. So this could be you overcoming, you know, like an obstacle or a situation that was giving you a lot of nightmares and trouble and stress and worry, and was putting you a lot of pressure on you, and finally being able to overcome it, finding the solution or getting the right results, the right circumstances that are bringing you justice and is making it for you able to move forward finally. Okay. I feel like here there is also like with the Knight of Swords, you know, energy of like fast-paced movement and progress. So like energy gaining momentum into a direction that you want. So very powerful energies with the Justice, with the Sword, right? Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. All these cards suggest cutting through certain obstacles, which I feel like it will resonate with your situation, because there is energy of stagnation, of worry and stress in regards to a situation that maybe you really want to overcome, but it feels like you don't have what it takes, or you don't have like the right circumstances, or you haven't had the right opportunity, or you're waiting for some news, or let's say you're waiting for some sort of kind of communication, right? And I sense that that's coming in for you. Let's take a look now at your tea leaves and get to see what they're saying. So you have fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this is a confirmation card, okay, which might resonate with you. Okay, the description might resonate with you. Nine of Swords, if you take a look at it, it has like this description of a person with white, gray hair, like more like lighter features, okay? So this could be the energy of a person that puts a lot of pressure on you and creates these feelings in you, or it could be even you. Or for some, you know, it can be like yeah, I feel like it's going to be less of you in pile number 2. That will be like this person, kind of the one that you're getting the justice from, and you might receive the good news, or it might help you in some way. I feel like it's more like for a lot of you, this might resonate with the person that is putting this pressure on you, or with you even. Okay, let's move forward. You have shield. You need to defend yourself. You need to protect your energy, pile number 2. And I see you starting doing that. I see you no longer accepting, to be living in fear and being in a situation stuck just because of, fear, and like not allowing for others to step on your boundaries. I see you in that warrior energy, as I said, pile number 2. And by protecting your energy and protecting your rights, or even your wants and needs, and stepping into your power here is very strongly portrayed here. I see you literally like gaining back your power, your independence, your sense of clarity, your power to speak up, your as I said, like freedom and independence and confidence as well. And I feel like this is going to allow for you to not live into this energy of the 9 of Swords, or allow others to put you in this energy. I see you protecting yourself, and as I said, either your wants and needs, your rights, and by getting this protection, and defending yourself, I also see you like being able to focus more on certain directions or certain aspects that you desire. Like you no longer have to settle, right? You also have wealth. Okay, this is good. Like I see also like money coming in. I see a lot of you maybe like leaving behind limiting beliefs and fears, as I said, about money, about attracting prosperity, or how your relationship with money is, or with just wealth in general. And it's you noticing a lot more progress in that direction. Like as I said, those kind of ties that were holding you back are becoming looser, and I even see you cutting them afterwards with getting more confidence, getting more like motivation and determination as you're noticing progress. And for some of you, I feel like prosperity is your wish, okay, and having like stability financially, and I also see that coming towards you. All right, let's take a look at your other oracles. Never-ending story and serendipity. Ooh, okay, so serendipity is all about being the right person at the right timing, feeling like everything starts working in alignment with your desires. Everything is just like moving in a smooth way. No more obstacles, no more blockages, like feeling lucky, feeling like good luck is on your side, and whatever you choose to do, or like your actions and everything kind of lead you to the right path, to meeting the right people, getting in the right opportunities, which are all pushing you towards your desires, coming true. So I feel like this serendipity is going to be something you experience as you're moving forward, and as you're embodying this energy of like, nothing stands my way. I don't fear, I'm not in a scarcity mentality, like healing your relationship with money and balancing things out, and literally getting, like even with justice, I feel like a lot of you're going to heal that mindset of like, oh, maybe I'm not worthy of money, right? Or I'm not worthy to have wealth or prosperity. And as you're shifting that mindset, I see literally you attracting so much faster, your money desires and your abundance and the wealth that you desire, creating that balance, okay? Also, it doesn't necessarily have to be about money again. For some of you, it might be something else, but I see basically you feeling like things are happening and kind of unfolding in ways that are just, in alignment with you and your desires, with this serendipity card. And as with the never-ending story card, I feel like you're trapped right now in like a, you know, toxic cycle, or like a never-ending cycle that keeps repeating and repeating. It's like you're healing and you're getting out of a stagnation that stems from, as I said, either fears or are there certain limiting beliefs or blockages, you know, that you're healing, you're getting clarity about, and you're letting go. And this is going to create this shift. You might be even protecting your energy, you know, as I said, from external factors, people, you know, that are trying to, you know, stop you from achieving your true potential, or are literally holding you back. Okay, and as you breaking off this, you know, never-ending cycle, this never-ending story that kept repeating itself, I see you breaking the toxic cycle, okay, and getting like a whole new version of you, which is like free and independent, and kind of like, you know, I see you like getting what you desire, feeling like coming from a place of like, I deserve that, like this is my right, you know, like this is something that I deserve to get. Okay, let's see the messages from the angels. Remain positive. And the other one is the situation will improve. So I feel like this is very powerful advice, or not even advice, this is message, you know, message for those of you in pile number 2 that I feel like a lot of you will resonate, that you are finding yourself into a situation where you're overthinking a lot, you're sick and tired, you just like, you're reaching to your limit, it just feels like a never-ending cycle, it doesn't end. You're like constantly trapped into this like overwhelmingness of feeling tired and exhausted almost, of so much stress or worries, or like so many thoughts and so much overthinking. And I see here that your situation will improve. This situation that you're worrying so much about will improve, and it's important to remain positive, to remain in a high vibration frequency, to shift your mindset, okay? And to get into that mindset of like, solutions are coming to me, I am attracting the right opportunities, right? And you will notice how fast things are shifting in such a good direction for you, in bringing you, you know, this fulfillment that you so much desire, but also that you deserve with the justice. This is also your confirmation, pile number 2, for that. Okay, so this is everything that I have for you today, my lovely pile number 2. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Also, if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, the link is in the description box. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3, and welcome to a reading to everyone who chose the green fluorite crystal, as well as who were drawn to the basil card. And let's take a look at the wish that's coming true for you, starting with your tarot. Then I'm going to pick up some oracle cards as well, and then we're going to start with the reading. Okay, so pile number 3, your wish that's coming true. Okay, I saw this one flipping. Pile number 3, the wish that's coming true for you. All right, so we have 6 cards. Okay, 6 tarot cards. So you have the Judgment. Ooh, pile number 1 also had the Judgment. Interesting. The Empress. Okay, Knight of Swords. 9 of Swords. These 2 cards also appeared in pile number 2. This is interesting. It feels like a collective energy. But again, it's just like if you feel ever drawn to another pile as well, I always recommend to check that one out as well, because you might get the message. Knight of Wands and 4 of Wands. Okay, so pile number 3. Now I'm going to take some tea leaves. All right, before we start with the reading, some tea leaves, and then we have some other oracles. So pile number 3, the wish that's coming true. Okay, let me see how many they are. Okay, so there are 2, 3 cards. Okay, I'm gonna put them on the side and take a look at the other oracles. Okay, there are 2 cards that decided, oh, 3 actually, that were all sticking together, and I'm gonna keep them. And last but not least, let's pick up the advice or message from the angels in regards to your reading. Okay, another 3 cards. I feel like you have the most cards that jumped. Pile number 3. Okay, so I've prepared the oracles. They're on a side. Okay, now let's start with your reading. Pile number 3. Well, what I feel here is like the 4 of Wands and the Empress are cards of, you know, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. They bring a lot of happiness, but not even that. The Empress is a card about fertility. Okay, so for those of you, you know, wishing to expand your family, that's in here. Also, the Empress can represent fertility and abundance, as in, you know, reaping the benefits, sorry, of the hard work that you did, like getting a lot of results and achievements for some work that you did. Okay, like the Empress is the card of feminine energy as well. Okay, so like the, you know, the energy of receiving, not having to fight or to struggle so much or to work so hard in order to receive what you desire. Is the card of like just effortlessly attracting, you know, and receiving the gifts from the universe. Okay, also the 4 of Wands is a card of celebration. So I see you either celebrating some good news with that Judgment, which does look like an announcement which a lot of people are waiting for, or you're waiting for. Like your dear ones might be so happy about it. Like it feels like here, pile number 3, your wish might be, that's coming true, might be either, as I said, expanding your family. Okay, either getting proposed to. 4 of Wands is also like card of proposal. Okay, or maybe you're the one who's gonna propose, but I feel like, you know, if this is your wish, I feel like it's more something that you expect, you wish for. Okay, so I do see a proposal coming in as well. And also I see for some of you it might be just, you know, announcing that you get married, you know. I feel like here with the Knight of Swords, this is also a card of direct communication, like speaking something or saying something like very upfront, not overthinking things. Or also it's a card of clarity or getting, you know, some form of communication that's coming very frankly, you know, and it kind of feels unexpected. It comes like really fast as well. Maybe you are in a relationship that you're not like super for a long time, and might come like super fast in that way. Or for some of you, I feel like you're about to meet a partner, okay, whom you're going to get to these like next steps, you know, next stages, as in like proposal or like starting a family, like very fast. And it's because it's something that you will desire and something you're gonna feel very excited about. Okay, like 9 of Swords, the card that I see here is a card of worry and stress and anxiety. So maybe a lot of you are waiting for this announcement and you're so stressed and worried that, will I get the promotion? Maybe it's a promotion that you're celebrating, right? Which brings you success and abundance, and it's like finally bringing you the fruits of your hard work. Maybe it's like getting proposed to or getting married, or like, let's say starting your own business, right? So I feel like here in some way it is something that kind of gives you, you know, how should I put this? Like keeps you up at night quite a lot. But I feel like it's also something that it will bring such a big wave of excitement. Like Knight of Wands is a card of excitement, of passion, like very strong passion. So it's something that you're either desiring so much, like with all your heart, and is going to make you so happy, like deeply happy. Or also it could be, you know, like, yeah, like as I said, it could be the announcement of you finally being able to take that first step towards a direction that you feel so passionate about, that puts you into the alignment with who you are right now, what you want to be doing, that makes you feel so happy and so in alignment, right? Or I feel like for some of you, it can be getting a home, right? It can be getting an announcement about a home, you know, like something that, let's say you have a dream home and you kept waiting for like that, you know, sale announcement, or like finding that place, you know, that you so much want. Because like Four of Wands also talks about like a home, you know. Also, like the Empress is nature energy, like spending a lot of time in nature. Maybe this is something that you desire. Maybe your wish is to find a home with a lot of nature and be able to start a family there, right? Again, that's also something that appears here. Like this Basil card has like this beautiful vase that it's like, it really inspiring, you know. It really speaks about art, like really screams art to me. So for some of you, it can be like a beautiful home. For others, it might be like the opportunity to work in a field that includes art, or it's like feels so beautiful to you, you know. It brings a lot of beauty into your life. Okay, whatever this is, like let's say if this is like a relationship, it will bring a lot of beauty into your life. Okay, I also feel like with that Knight of Wands, again, it can be meeting someone new, like someone expressing their love to you, someone communicating that they're super attracted to you, their feelings for you. Also, I see like things moving really fast, but like in a good way, like really having a deep connection with that Empress card. And yeah, just things like moving in a direction. Maybe you're stressed about finding that right person, okay? Finding that person who you're able to build a life together. That's also appearing here, okay? But very strongly representative of expanding family, marriage, engagement, promotion, or even like a home, right? Okay, let's move on to your tea leaves and get to see more of what's coming in for you. Pile number 3, bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So for some of you, you might be worried and stressed a lot about like a specific issue here, and you have something that you really want to overcome. And I see here with the Knight of Swords, you really overcoming that, cutting through that obstacles. And Knight of Swords also is a card of solution or good news, you know, answer coming in, which is bringing peace, calmness, happiness, celebrating this good news that maybe you're expecting, this announcement that you might be expecting, okay? And making you feel so excited. Okay, let's see the other cards. You have funeral, period of frustration, lessons to be learned, and Ant, work, achievement, success. So pile number 3, what I feel here is like you might be dealing with a lot of frustration here, right? And it is like Spirit saying it was an experience for you that you had to learn, like you got to learn a lot from. And with the Knight of Swords, there's a lot of wisdom and clarity coming in from this card. Also, it's a card of like no longer fearing, right? I see here like you know, there is this energy of no longer living in fear or like being frustrated and kind of taking the matters in your own hands and just like going for it. Like Knight of Swords is really a card of, you know, taking action, or like someone taking action and initiative, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be you. This could be someone who is coming towards you, like finally taking action, finally taking initiative, and, you know, coming with this announcement or with this communication, which is, you know, kind of the solution that you were waiting for this problem. All right, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a problem. It's just a situation that creates frustration in you, and that you would have liked it to be a different way. But I see like a lot of lessons to be learned from this, and a lot of growth, okay? And like clarity and wisdom, you know, that's coming from this situation. And here with Ant, as I said, it says work, achievement, success. This is very quite like literal, and it does say that you're about to experience some sort of achievement. Yeah, like as I said, promotion, starting your own business, or success when it comes to work, when it comes to your career. It can be about the studies as well, like graduating, passing a test, you know, like even for some of you, it can be even like as just, you know, passing a driver's license, like a driving test, you know, I don't know how exactly you say that, but like, again, it depends on everyone, since it's a general reading, you know, for, yes, it is for pile number 3, but there are a lot of people in pile number 3 that are drawn to this pile. So take it how it resonates, okay, my lovelies. But there is like this energy with the end of like really carrying a lot of weight, okay, working super hard. And then, like, I see you getting this success or this achievement through some form of communication, of good news, of announcement, okay? And work and achievement, it doesn't necessarily have to be like only in career. Hard work can be like even as putting in the work into a relationship and moving through like, you know, towards more success together as like a team, as a couple, like getting to a much better place, like, you know, relationship wise, connecting in a deeper way, okay? So again, take it how it resonates. Also, it can be a success, you know, something that you've worked really hard. You know, this work energy can be something as like you've put a lot of effort into it. So it can be finding a home, as I said previously. All right, let's take a look at the other oracles. And you have a leg up. You have come to the edge. Ooh, okay. And breathe. All right. I feel here that with a leg up, you're about to receive some sort of support or help, or there is another energy coming in that's, you know, basically saying or like making you feel like you don't have to do it alone, or that you're not alone, that you're supported. Also, it can be as like you are divinely supported by getting this announcement, this opportunity that really, you know, rises up the spirits for you, making you happy and celebrating this, like being so fulfilled by it, feeling so hopeful, you know, and thankful as well. So this is card of like getting support in some way, okay? And with the come to the edge card, this is card of like reaching to a limit here, but it's not like reaching to a limit and like feeling, oh, okay, I'm gonna give up. It's like you're reaching to a with this announcement, I feel like you're going to be faced with the decision or the, you know, situation of like taking a leap of faith. And this leap of faith is taking you towards your wish coming true. All right. So it's like you being faced with this bridge, which is like, yes, it feels a bit daunting, let's say, to cross that bridge or to take this jump, right? It really reminds me of the Fool energy, this card. And it speaks about, you know, a leap of faith, of having the courage to jump into the unknown. But it's just like the most freeing experience ever, like letting go of the fears. And I see that happening here with the Knight of Swords. I really see you like taking action, or someone taking action towards you and, you know, accomplishing that wish for you, or even like you just having the confidence to, you know, embrace this opportunity when it arrives. All right, because also the Knight of Wands is a card, as I said, like it's fire energy, masculine energy. So I do see here like both feminine energy and masculine energy in your reading. So it can be like you getting into the feminine energy of receiving, of attracting, right? And another person like getting in the masculine energy of like taking some sort of action, or even like a bit of both, like getting the balance in both directions, you know, where you can like take action towards, you know, when the situation it requires, you know, to not live in fear, but rather just like have the courage to take that leap of faith. But also like at the same time getting into that energy of like, I know for sure that I'm going to get what I desire, because Knight of Swords is also like a card of not overthinking things, like literally just let me jump in, let me dive in, you know, like Knight of Swords is really that energy. And I feel like passion is something that will really propel you forward, or the, you know, the feelings that you have towards something, that it really is just going to speak to you, you know, into overcoming certain fears that are holding you back, okay, from achieving your true potential. And with the Breathe card, this is literally just like a card of peace, of calmness. So I say that, especially with the Empress, there is very strong energy of like finding a sense of peace, your sense of calm, your sense of like, you know, feeling like you don't have to worry about anymore, or not having that frustration anymore, or learning how to deal with it, learning how to overcome, you know, certain you know, emotions or certain triggers that are affecting you in that way, and learning how to cope with them, learning how to tune in within yourself. But also, like, you know, I feel literally you overcoming an obstacle here, getting some positive news, or like getting some sort of movement in your life that is getting you over some frustration or some stress, feeling like you got support, that you are supported, that you feeling the support, even divinely supported. It's going to give you the confidence and the courage to take a leap of faith, and it's bringing you that success, right? And it's also bringing you like a situation which is filling you up with happiness, but also peace. It's just like a peaceful situation. It's what you pictured, let's say, your life to be like. It's also something that I'm hearing. Okay. Now let's take a look. Also, another thing that's coming through, like I see you learning to relax. I see you feeling more relaxed. Yeah, that's also something that's coming in, either in your, you know, dream home, either in your new situation, you know, like finally learning to relax here and to like let go of certain fears or worries, and putting so much less pressure on you, and learning to just let go, and then like things starting to suddenly like feel, you know, they come just easier, and they just, you know, you attract them easier. So yeah, okay, going back to the messages from the angels, you have recovery. Okay, you have no need to worry. I love this. And forgiveness. So this is basically like saying, you know, like don't need to worry. You need to breathe, you know, breathe out, or like you don't have to worry because this is taken care of. This is also something that I'm hearing. This is taken care of. Solution is coming. The answer is coming. You're getting the support. You're overcoming this issue. You don't have to worry. You're going to recover from this, or a situation will get better, right? Is also what I'm hearing. And again, maybe some of you are like crying over something that's been lost, or you think it's lost. But I see here also like something is going to be recovered here, okay? Peace is going to be recovered. Balance is going to be recovered. Happiness, okay? And also with forgiveness, it's really interesting, like you got here, message to forgive. So it's either yourself, okay? For some of you, either a specific person. Take it how it resonates, all right? But bear in mind that forgiveness, it can, you know, like forgiveness for some, it can mean like forgiving and reconnecting, reconciling with someone here. But for some of you, if it resonates in this way, like forgiveness can be forgiving, and by forgiving, being able to finally breathe and move forward, move past this grudge that was holding you back, right? And being able to feel free again. Because that, you know, can be a weight in itself. Okay, so my lovely pal number 3, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Also, if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, the link is in the description. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.